without jobs, without unemployment benefits as they shorten the weeks of entitlement, without jobs to be found, as more are being laid off. You are left to fend for yourselves after the government and Wall Street raped this country. Wall Street has made millions off of you and I, while at the same time watching you suffer even more as they now control the cost of food and clothing and gasoline and oil, just about everything you need to survive. The government and the news media is desperately trying to convince you that everything is turning around and the economy is slowly being revived. How is that when the falsified report comes out that claims only 383,000 news claims this week and 325,000 last week of new unemployment claims were filed? Come on here, do they think we are stupid or something? There were millions prior to these numbers that were on at one time or another collecting unemployment insurance, but these employers are either not hiring but continuing to lay off people, and let's not forget that in order to play with the unemployment rate they will hire you today and let you go in a matter of weeks. Have you kept up to date with the job offers posted on Monster.com or CareerBuilder.com, and how about Craigslist, where you'll see a lot of these jobs being offered frequently? Let's not forget you have an election coming up and the national employment rate will continue to lie to you by coming down just to re-elect the president. Now that the people that have no more unemployment to live on and the government refuses to extend it unemployment, people are left out in the cold to fend for themselves. In doing this they can't pay their taxes, or property insurance, as well as their mortgage, so they lose their homes, and the news media claims that home sales are worst this year. Hello, what's wrong with that picture when you see this? America as you once knew it is gone, but in order to prevent a nationwide panic they are giving you a pipe dream to keep you in trusting our government to make it all better. So what about these jobless people, and what about your chances of survival? What survival when they take it all away from you? What does it leave you with? Your very existence is being threatened to the possibility of just dying. When you find yourselves with nothing, the outlook is grim. What are you going to do when you can't get full-time employment? How are you going to get food in you, or a roof over your head? These politicians only think of making you suffer by cuts and taxing those who have to the point of having not. In the end we all lose. Is this America, the country that for years, people all over the world have fought for, and for years, people couldn't wait to get to? For what? Just to be homeless and starving, while the rich get richer, and you find yourselves desperate. This country is more than willing to spend millions on missiles to kill another dictator overseas, while ignoring the fact that the dictator in this country is doing the same thing, killing off the people here. When a government tells you that they are going to cut programs for the needy and tax those who are working to the point of having less in the paycheck to live on, what does that tell you? For a very long time these politicians have spent your hard-earned money to live lavishly, and now they want you to pay for it, all in the name of budget spending. They want to keep eating their steaks, and if they feel threatened, they will increase your taxes or cut programs, while those that got raped will have to go looking for food in a dumpster somewhere. Every day millions of Americans wake up and wonder, is this the day I lose my job? Every day millions of Americans get up and search for a meal, in a local food shelter, if they can find one that has food. Millions of Americans have lost everything, and the news media doesn't bother to talk about it. They'll have continuing coverage on how another country is hurting or being bombed. I guess that's more important. Every day if you can watch TV you'll hear of government taking away your rights, your programs, and you sit there doing little to nothing, waiting for the government or some local political group to act on it. In the meantime those hungry, jobless, and homeless go on suffering, forgotten. When will the people stand up for the people instead of doing nothing, fearing how it's going to affect their paycheck in taxes? I'm just four thoughts, one confused, suffering American, who's concerned for those that need help here in America. Good day.